Yeah, they did pretty good. I mean, Joanna won, obviously. Junior got knocked out.
The one was called a draw with Eddie Alvarez's knee kick. But that was, I don't know about that one.
Well, Masvidal, who's American top team, lost to Maia in as close a decision as you're ever going to get. It was a split decision, and Daniel was trying to figure out what he thinks. He was like, do you give the guy more credit for doing damage for the first half of the round, or do you give the guy more credit for being able to control the guy and go after submissions for the second half of the round? And what is worth more? It's a really good question, because the Masvidal Demian Maia fight, like one round of it, particularly like the second round, is a really good like case study in judging, and maybe like athletic commissions should review that fight and say, hey, this fight's a really good example of a fight where it's really subjective. Like we have to kind of quantify what is more important. Like if you got the exact same amount of time, but one thing hurt the guy and one thing didn't, is that does it go towards the kickboxer, or did it go towards to like the one half of the round where the guy was fighting off being strangled for every second of that 2.5 minutes?
What do you think?
I don't know. It's an interesting argument. Like on one side, I feel like Masvidal did more damage, and that should be worth something. But in the second part of it, like he was threatening at Masvidal wasn't threatening at all once Maia got on his back. You know, so once Maia got on his back, it's like, Jesus, man, this is a constrictor on top of you.
Yeah.
And you know, Masvidal did defend at one time, and at the end of one of the rounds, the first round, I believe, got Maia off his back and landed some good shots. And Maia was trying to take him down and control him again. So he did get off some damage. So arguably, he could have got that round because he did a little damage in the beginning. Maia took him down and he defended successfully, and then he did some damage at the end. Like, you'd really have to like have a real conversation about what's most important. Is control most important, or is damage most important, or is threat most important? Because like Masvidal wasn't close to knocking Maia out. He didn't have him like staggering around the cage, but that could have come at any moment.
Yeah.
So it's like there's threat there, and he's clearly hitting Maia more than Maia's hitting him. So you have to assess like what's more threatening. Because when Maia's got you down, it's got your back, boy, there's a really high likelihood you're getting choked. But yet Masvidal figured out a way to get out of that. So he should also get a little bit of credit for his great defense. But more credit should be to Maia's control and Maia's attacking and Maia's owning the position. Like he pretty much controlled the position for a good chunk of that fight when he got the back or when he got him on the ground. So it's a weird conversation.
So the judges last night were the Texas State Athletic Commission.
Some of them.
Did these people like work with? Are they the same people that are in the Vegas State Athletic
Sometimes.
Commission?
Depends on the commission. That's a good question. I think. I'd have to look it up to be sure, but I think some commissions will bring in more experienced guys. They'll hire people, like, especially with referees. You see that there's referees like Herb Dean, who's like super experienced, and you know, you get like Yves Levine, it's also super experienced. Dan Bergliotta, super experienced, and you get these guys. You'll see them all over the place. They'll
I saw you ask Herb Dean after the Eddie Alvarez, and I don't know if we heard.
Yeah.
The answer. What did he say?
Well, first of all, Herb is like one of the most reasonable and logical guys you'll ever talk to after a fight like that. He's not emotional at all. And it's one of the reasons why I think he's like the gold standard. It's him and Big John McCarthy in my eyes who are the best of the best. And, you know, not that there's anything wrong with the other people. There's a lot of great referees. I think Dan Bergliotta does a great job too, but Herb is so like